EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Cowboys of Paris taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
11 yards there, first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It'll be a gain of 5. Second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down to about the 32. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number one versus number one. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 20. Now Lance. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Lance going to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Taylor powering forward, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So they bring out their punter. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Jackson. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Cooper, the man in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Husky 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Lance. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And it is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Lance. Here's a diving catch right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And now it looked like movement up front. If that's the case, that might end any thought of a field goal. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Turner, a final shot before break. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 6. Lance now to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Lance over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To the right side, this is Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Lance now on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Turner. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
.44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Running left, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Taylor. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now they'll throw with Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Fights through him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Hey, here's Turner on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 49.
Back to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off of play action. Here's Lance. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Bryan Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. We'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A give for Taylor running right side. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Paris, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Anchorage, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye. Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate.